so last session, this group of ours, this wonderful adventuring company of ours, was unfortunate in that they ended up engaging a group of individuals who they could have just let walk past. A Magier of the conglomerate and the leader of the Fellowhoods, Dante Blackhand. After being engaged and some passerby seeing what was going on, and the reason why they really entered into the conflict was because some guards were kind of assaulting those individuals. Whole debacle. Watch it. It's up on the YouTube channel. The mage disappeared with Dante. They vanished. Oh, and the noble as well that they were traveling with, and then returned with 7 of the conglomerate knights, and stated very plainly that they will not escape him this time. As you who are following along will note, on the very first session of New Beginnings, the party narrowly escaped this very Magier's detection as he searched for them in the North Run district. Now they are face to face with him, and it looks pretty bleak. They've rolled initiative. Aiden has the lead. And based on conversation from last session, Aiden is going to go ahead and take the help action as a bonus action and as an action. He'll go ahead and help Hawk, and he will help Zelvor. So you both have advantage on your next attack rolls.
Thank you, Aiden.
All right, I'll go ahead and move down the list then. It'll go to Mel. What's your dexterity is lower than Dugan's? And by the way, for those who are keeping current, Dugan is the thief of the Fellhoods who has basically entertained the notion of throwing them to the law and throwing them out of Stormloft. He is going to move to this position here.
I was also going to say, do we want Aiden to move?
No, Aiden's going to stay back because he specifically stated that he's not going to try and kind of get engaged. Yeah, Zach was definitely in the coward mode.
And I just wanted to check.
Same thing's happening with Dugan. Dugan is going to move up, and he will take the hide action. He's going to stay close to Hawk, but he's basically kind of just pinning himself against that wall, solid snake style, and taking the hide action from the other group. So I'll go ahead and make a stealth check, and he is pretty well hidden. All right, moving right along, it'll go to Mel.
Okay. All right, what Mel's going to do when he sees all these guys teleport in, he was surprised. He was focused on trying to heal people. So, unfortunately, they're all dead.
Run away!
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to withdraw so that I don't get surrounded and heck beat out of me. So I'm going to go down there.
When would that ever happen, Kevin? You get
that would never happen.
You.
I could go. Can I make it all the way down to there? I guess I could have measured it.
Whatever your speed is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make it down there. Actually, I don't think I will go. I don't know if I should really go there or not. Yeah, I'll go there. That's fine. So I'll withdraw to there, and so that's my move. I think as an action, I am going to heal myself. I got hit last time by that guy. Is that guy there? It's a good question to ask you. Remember that one guy that had the cool sword?
He is not. He did not return.
Disappeared. Okay,
yeah, he stayed on the other side.
Okay, he did not return. All right. So then he had hit me for quite a bit. Actually, something like 37 or something. I don't know. I'm going to lay on hands and heal myself up that much. I'll do the addition here. Looks like I have 68. And I used to have 85. So I have to do... No, it's 17. No, 27. Sorry. So, yeah, I'll heal that. And I'll take it off on my sheet here. So that's my turn. I'm going to wait for them to come piling down here and then hoping that Hawk and I can take care of him.
Okay.
I have my sword and my shield out.
Okay, so
not my sword. I meant my trident and my
You're-
shield out.
you're moving back to the alleyway. You're preparing yourself for combat. You already had your sword and your shield drawn from the last fight.
Alrighty.
Perfectly fine. Okay, great. Zelbor, Mel kind of moves over next to you. Looks like he's in a defensive posture, but he does kind of leave you open to attack as the angle. You can see the angle there. Yeah. What do you do?
Well, I am going to a little ditty of "If you were a rat, I'd hit you with a bat, and I'm going to turn you into a rat." So end of song. On the wizard.
Okay.
So, 10 out of 10.
It's a work in progress.
Oh. I'm sorry, but I don't want to do the songs too long.
So, let's see. It is a DC 16 saving throw,
Wisdom.
and I have
Fail.
magic resistance.
Oh.
Oh, he does have magic resistance?
Yep, I fail.
Yes!
Wow.
Nice.
He is now a rat.
That is a huge help.
He is now a rat.
Nice job, Zell.
Or assumes the hit points of its new form. When it reverts to its normal form, it lasts for up to 1 hour, so long as you have concentration. Okay.
Also, I have Warcaster, so any concentration checks I make have advantage.
Oh, perfectly fine. Anything else?
Somebody talking?
No.
Is that it?
Yeah. Okay. What?
Is that it? Matt, is that it?
Matt.
I think he lost his mic.
Matt.
Okay, great.
Hawk throws Zelbor a worried look.
Yeah, he is stroking out. Oh no! Give him some aspirin.
No, it's not about that. It's about where he decided to move.
No. Oh boy, that was horrible. Yeah, I expected him to keep going back toward the call sack. Oh well. Hopefully they come to us.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Look what
Yeah.
happened.
Why did you do that, Zell?
I
That was
thought we
not
were
what I
trying to
wanted
get
you to
back to that
No,
alleyway.
we already are. We were in position. You just needed to stay where you were. Now you're surrounded.
I said mention that during my turn. I would have.
But didn't you see what we were doing? We had already barricaded this.
Hey,
Well,
don't
you had asked about
worry
it.
about it.
It's over. It's done.
Don't worry
You
about
had
it. Don't worry about it.
It's
Don't worry
done.
about it. Don't worry about it.
You're actually the right
So-
person to get surrounded because you can misty
Get the
step
hell
or
out of
whatever.
there.
Just so you see what ends up happening, they all once they appear, they all like as a unit kind of move their eyes in their directions. Zell, you see their eyes kind of like shimmer shine, and when they shimmer shine, they kind of focus on a specific point 30 feet away from them, and they all bamf to that location. You recognize the spell pretty much immediately. You should know what the spell is. Do you know what the spell is?
I'm guessing it's Misty Step.
Correct. So they all basically Misty Step as a bonus action, move into their current positions as a regular movement, and they'll all go ahead and engage. So I'll be making 4 attacks against Zelbor, 2 attacks against Mel, and 1 against Hawk. So here we go. Actually, apologies. They have multi-attack, so I'll be making 8 attacks against Zelbor. Down the line. All right, here we go.
Yeah, sorry guys. I thought that we were.
We were. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
AC for Zelbor is a meager 14. So I'm just going to count off the hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 of 6, 5, and last one is a miss. Okay, so damage-wise, let's go ahead and take a look.
Just to say, first one that hits me.
Okay. Okay. Good deal.
Just
Um,
automatically.
no, I understand. Let's see. So he'll fail his save. So the first one will take that much damage back in return. Let's go ahead and deal the damage to you, though. Let's see. And we're going to have to do a concentration check after each one of these. So first
Oh, I
one's
know.
10. You said you have advantage against the
I
concentration
have
check.
advantage against concentration, so just tell me.
Every time
said
you take
10?
damage, you have to make a concentration check.
And that's which one for
It's a
save?
Constitution saving throw. So first one is 10. Second one is 8. Third one is 9. Fourth one is 11. Fifth one is... Ooh,
I'm gonna need to reload, guys. Just hold on. My sheet is
14.
gone.
Fifth one is 14. So all those should be DC 10s.
I failed on
Okay,
on one of them.
so I'm no longer a rat.
One of them I rolled double 13s.
Okay,
Look at that! I have 3 natural 20s in there.
more ice.
Nice.
What was the total HP lost?
So 10, 9, 8, 11, 14. 10, 9, 8, 11, 14. Yep. Yeah, 5 of the 8 attacks hit.
Okay, well I am down to 4 hit points right now.
All right. Then I'm going to make 2 attacks against Mel, as stated. Hit and hit. You'll take a total of 20 damage, Mel.
Okay.
Yeah, 22 AC is the target that I hit for both. And
Okay.
then 1 attack against Cool Kid McCoolerton. No, certainly not.
I can't pull up my character sheet.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. The mage will kind of revert back into his form, and it looks like he's preparing an action. It doesn't look like he's actually engaging in an action. All right. Hawk.
Hawk is going to he's going to shout to Dugan, fill in, fill in with us right there. Right. So on his turn, he'll come up and he'll form the wall. And then he'll attack the one right in front of him with his flaming badass longsword.
The hell is all that shit?
Sorry, I had to do it manually, so to put in the bonuses. So I get advantage, right? So it's a 20, the second roll, and the 14 damage.
Okay.
Sorry for all that.
I'll
shit,
help you
but
with
it's
that
just-
macro. Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm sorry, but that's the only way that I know how to do it.
It's okay. I'll definitely look
And
into it later.
and he's on fire. He's on fire.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh, it's 20.
Yeah, they only have an 18. All right, and he can't do anything to block it, so he will take the damage. And that's the one directly in front of you, you said?
Correct.
And he's on fire. Okay. Now what is there like traded information for him being on fire? Is that a thing?
There is. He's not really on fire according to
Okay.
the spell.
All
It
right.
just says he
It's
takes
just fire damage.
He takes
Yeah.
fire damage. So you burned
Okay.
him,
Got
but
it.
he's not
Okay.
on fire.
Well, if he has anything that might light on fire from the flaming sword, maybe that'd be a fun effect.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if he had gasoline on him or anything.
Or, paper,
Paper,
wood.
a candle.
Right.
Honestly, at this stage, Aiden is really not the frontline type of fighter, and him stepping in is just slash city. So action help, bonus
Ranged?
action help. I mean, throwing a dagger in is fine and all, but like he can do a bit of damage.
Right.
But you guys can hit better. Well, no, he does damage with his. Yeah, hold on.
He
As
may
a
be able to
bonus-
sneak attack.
As a bonus action, he's going to help Hawk, so you have advantage on your next attack. And then he will throw
Okay.
a dagger at the same one that Hawk's fighting. Actually,
Doesn't
he'll use
doesn't
his
he have a +1 crossbow?
+2 crossbow. He'll use crossbow.
Oh,
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, that's a crit.
nice.
So it'll take 10, and then sneak attack because adjacency. So 16 plus 10 is 26 damage.
How's that guy look?
Bloodied.
Wow, there's a lot of decent amount of hit points there. So it's
That's
my
what I mean.
14 plus the 26.
Total of 40. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
dead. It's definitely bloodied. Okay. And you have advantage on your next attack, by the way, Hawk.
Sweet.
All right, so that was Iden. He'll stay back. Dugan, you kind of gestured for him to kind of move into the column, but he doesn't really.
Yep.
He doesn't. He kind of shakes his head, goes, nope. And he steps in to your square, actually, and he will make a series of attacks with short swords that he seems to have pulled out from seemingly nowhere. So 1, 2, and 3. That last one will hit. So he'll do a total of 19 points of damage, which will actually drop that one. And immediately after doing so, he'll take a bonus action to get the fuck out. Right back to the position he was in.
Good job, Dugan.
And as
Good
he's backing
job.
away and he's looking at you, he's like, no. And he's like gesturing towards the square. Nope. And he kind of does a subtle like nod here. What he's going to do is he's going to back up one square and another square here. Hint, hint, nod, nod. All right, Mel, it's your up. What will you do?
All right, I want to do something crazy. Question is, can I do it?
Don't do anything crazy. Please don't.
Don't do anything.
Don't do anything crazy.
Please.
Trick if you want to try. Do not.
All right. I
Yeah.
won't do anything crazy. I guess I go before Zelbor, and you're pretty hurt, huh?
I have 4 hit points left, and if my guess is that guy might try to counterspell me if I dimension door, just as an assumption. So I'm counting myself as dead already.
You know what's funny about this, though?
What's so funny?
If you guys had paid attention to your abilities, this wouldn't have even been a problem.
Yeah, I realized that, but I think I was thinking of wait.
Mel, you've saved his life before once.
Right. I could still do it if he gets hit.
If he gets attacked again. No.
If I get hit, I'm dead.
No, if you get hit, he can transposition with
swap.
you.
Well, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just saying, if I get hit once, I'm pretty much dead. It's not worth it for Malik to try that.
It would. Well, yeah. I mean, another way to look at it, it would ruin our whatever barricade we have going.
True. I can cast Preserve Life, which would allow me to spend up to 45 hit points on people within 30 feet.
That'll be your action, yeah. So the only person who's below half hit points is him. Will 35 set you up to rights?
35 will get me up close, but it won't get me all the way up.
Sorry, do you understand how Preserve Life works?
45. Yeah, you can only get up to half your hit points.
Half your hit points.
I'm sure his hit points are going to be less than that.
I
So
think he
should
has
be able to
60
bring
or
you up.
so, yeah.
Yeah. My hit points are 56.
Okay, I can bring you up to half because I can use up to 45 hit points when I cast that spell. And I guess I can't use any on myself or anybody else because everybody else is higher than that. So.
Do you have Healing Word?
Do I have Healing Word?
Yep.
I do.
So you can attack and Healing Word, and that can give him some hit points. And if you cast it at the highest level you can, it can give him a couple more. That'd probably be your best bet at this stage. Because Preserve Life is cool and all, but it's only going to set him up to 25. Or 28.
8, yes.
28, yeah, but it's better than nothing, don't you think? Wouldn't you rather have 28?
Just
I'm going to give him the 28.
If we can take them down, I was going to say, if we can take them down faster, it's...
Here's what I was talking about. So overthinking it. Preserve Life, you're doing it. You set to 28 hit points. Perfect. That's your action. You still have a move and a bonus. Take them.
Yep. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I guess I could, as a bonus, I could use Healing Word on you. That's not a bad idea. So
Yep, with
Let me
preserve life isn't a
cast that.
spell.
yeah, you're
Perfect.
right.
So go ahead and roll. It should be 1d4 plus your charisma modifier. But if you're casting it at a higher level, it's plus 1d4 per level of the higher level spell slot you're using.
Yeah, I'll use a second level slot and
Pump it.
boom.
9 more hit points, so you should be at 38,
37.
37. I'm bad at math.
Okay, I'm
So
good
am
at
I.
it. My job
Perfect.
depends on it.
Yeah, mine I just have to look at faxes. Okay, anyways, moving along. One
All right.
day, all I'll have to do is look at character sheets. So,
Hey, I look over at as a free action. I look over at Hawk and say, "Hey, do you want me to back up or move over?" Or
Yeah, moving. Close in with me. Yeah.
up. All right. So I will do that then. That's
Actually,
the end of
no.
my turn.
Hmm.
What?
Well, I mean, the guy next to me is dead, so I can move down as long as we don't get swamped in the interim.
So I'm just saying, where do you want me to move?
Maybe you should just stay put.
All right, I'll stay put. All right.
chest rolls almost played in. You're lucky. You're lucky I was eating.
Yeah.
I was going to say he moved his piece. Sorry,
Ah.
done. But okay. Zelbor, you are beat the heck out of.
Question: how many hit points did it take that guy down, Andy?
It took 14, 26, about 50, right? Somewhere around 50.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Is that right? 55, maybe?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I am going to try something that
I hope you're
is
not asking
slightly-
me.
I am going to try something that is slightly stupid,
Good.
but okay, this might kill me.
Don't get killed. That would be bad.
I'm not trying to, but this might kill me. But I don't know if this is the right move. Damn it. I'm just going to do it. I am going to step down to here, so I know 4 attacks of opportunity on me. Roll them.
Yep. That'll be 2 hits for 7 and 8 damage.
And 8 damage, so that's a total of 15, which means I'm down to 22 hit points. However, I am out of the range of if he has counterspell, because
Yeah,
I
you're
am
right.
65 away from him. Oh gosh. Quite honestly, best thing for me to do right now, I think, is stay alive. So I am going to bamf.
Okay, before you move, go ahead and put yourself back. And pause for a second for me. All right. Do 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 do. Things are happening behind the scenes. Bear with me here for a second.
Fine. I figured his reaction was going to be his setup was going to be something with me.
Pay no attention to the moving.
I like paying attention to the moving. Andy, you there?
I'm here. I'm keep on restarting Roll20 because my character sheet will not show up.
Roll a d4 for me, Matt.
Roll a d4. Give me 1 second.
Thanks. All right. So everything seems to just kind of slow down for a second. Everything just kind of stops. But then it all starts up again, and the next thing you see, the mage that you're kind of like backing away from as you moved away from the knights and they slashed at you, he just kind of like blinks out of existence. And you see this bolt of lightning kind of summon from above you, I'd say about 50 feet above you kind of slam down on your position just as you're about to cast that spell. Make a reflex or a dexterity saving throw, please. You
Miss.
fail.
I got a 1.
It's 8d6.
Yep. I'm probably toast at this point.
That's how much you take.
I am unconscious on the ground.
All right. Make a spell or a Arcana check before you slip the. Yeah.
Of course, now I get the good one.
Oh,
So-
wait a minute.
At-
I was muted. I couldn't say this. I want to switch spots with him when he gets hit by that lightning bolt.
Okay.
I should be able to do that.
Read me the ability specifically because I don't know. Is it whenever he takes damage or is it when he takes a damage from an attack?
Oh, wait a minute. I might be screwed if I already used Preserve Life. It says you can use
Yeah.
your Channel Divinity to swap places with any ally. Sorry,
How many
has been
channel
armed.
divinity uses do you have at 9th level?
Oh, actually, I may have multiple ones. So let me check. Actually, I should know this, but I don't. It says I have. Oh wait, no. I only have one, and I guess if I use the Preserve Life, that screwed my other one up.
Yep.
Screw the pooch. The spell he cast to start, the one that made him go blinky blink, is Time Stop.
Ooh.
And hold on, my connection has been
That one.
interrupted.
Mine as
So with
well.
mine, I'm reloading.
I've reloaded like 4 times already. I wonder if that's why I can't get my sheet.
Yeah. Also, sorry, Andy. I didn't know which corridor you were talking about.
Yeah, I guess I sort of assumed it was the one that we were already in because
Yeah, I did not.
that's okay. I guess my thinking is that in terms of the turn order, if you would have gone there, we would never have been able to all assemble by the time they moved.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. I just didn't want you to. Well, I feel badly that now you're in this position.
Fine. It happens.
Yeah.
I just misunderstood what we were doing and kind of screwed myself.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
Well, I think I'm going to work on a new character.
I don't think you need to. You'll be all right.
You're not dead yet.
Well, I'm still going to work on a new character, just in case.
Mine is acting. My connection's
Refresh.
acting weird too now, so I'm just
Just
gonna
reload
refresh.
it. Also, I
Roll
will
20.
I will be right
Yeah.
back since I'm unconscious and there's not much I can do. See you in a bit.
I'm trying to eat delicious food.
Hey, that's a perfect excuse. You could be like, my connection's going bad. Sorry, I didn't know if I can't see if I'm dying or not. Dropping out. See you later. Will that work?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Okay, perfect. So, Hawk, a bit more attentive. You would be able to notice that about 50 feet above you is the source of that lightning bolt, and the mage that was standing across the way is now floating above you. It looks like he has kind of an ethereal, looking armor that kind of is held to his form. He's not wearing it. It just seems to be kind of floating off of his body. And
Hey, I'm back.
That guy's an asshole.
And
He can kiss my ass.
hold on.
Mother forker. Bull shirt.
There it goes again. It's falling apart. He seems to have a shimmering globe that's kind of floating around him.
Yeah, now when I click on my character, there's no sheet, no bio, nothing.
Yeah, there's connection issues.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a headache.
A little bit of one. On the bright side, at least we're talking through Discord, so that's not going to hell.
Agreed. I just know for this people watching on the stream, if that all the no people that exist,
I'm
it's
sorry, no people.
boring. All right. Yeah, I'm frozen in place. That's awesome. So he has like a weird armor about him, and there's kind of like a shimmering globe that's encircling him. How is everybody's stuff working now?
Not.
Not. Yeah.
I
I
don't know
can
yet.
type into the chat bar, so we could presumably manually type roles,
No.
but I can't click my character at all.
Can you
or the
reference
sheet.
it?
No,
Mine,
I can't. I cannot even click on the character and make the bar come up or anything. It's
So
just
you can't
dead.
see it.
mine is actually working well right now. I can
No.
control
What you're saying
myself
is
and
you
Malik.
can't see it.
So there's no sheet when I'm clicking on the player characters thing in the right hand bar, and on the token itself, there's nothing. I can't click on the token.
Weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine's-
weird. I have access to Zell's to Mel's.
Oh, could you give me some more hit points?
Not how this game works.
How's that? There you go.
it's,
Is that good?
Hey, I have Zelbor here. He popped up.
It
Yeah.
just gave everybody access to everybody. Hold on a second.
Sweet.
I do not have access to everybody. I just have access to me.
I don't have access to my own. I only have on again. That's gone
Ooh.
now. This is
Mel-
really messed up.
Yeah, this is messed up.
Okay,
Mel's
now it's
starting
totally
to-
black.
Oh man. Oh, I just got my character sheet. So let's see if I can make it work here by clicking on stuff. I'm gonna do an attack because I can. Not a real attack, a virtual attack.
Andy, refresh your browser real quick.
Working on it. So I've done this multiple times. I've cleared the cache. I've closed every browser tab but this one.
Thank goodness I used that attack because it was a nat 1, and I want to get that out of the way.
How very Presbyterian of you to phrase it that way.
Yeah. Lutheran of me. I'm not Presbyterian, but it's very similar.
Still counts as the same sort of like
Protestant.
free will versus predestination. All right, come on.
I always forget that you guys are religious. Like I don't know why. Like most of the people I associate with are religious, but for some reason I always forget that you two are. I don't know why.
Well, we don't talk about it a huge amount when we're
No,
playing.
yeah, no, we're
but-
playing D&D. I just always forget. Like I don't even
Like to
care.
point out, my character, I think, is the only atheist in this group.
True.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Hawk.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Zelbor's an atheist.
I don't know about
Hawk's
Hawk.
religion, but
I know he's a Parnin. Like most Parnins worship a Variu, like as the badass dude that they want to be like. But yeah, I don't know about Hawk's leanings.
I'm back. All set.
He's
Good
back.
to go.
Good to go. Everybody's fixed. Everybody's right. Everybody's good.
Yes, let's do
I am
this.
good.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, you guys do this. I will sit on the street bleeding out.
Correct. That is exactly what you are doing.
I know it.
All right. Let's see.
Now,
Let's.
John, if you give me a character sheet, I can probably have a character set up by the end of this game.
Give me a sec.
And he's giving it to me because he knows he's going to kill me.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Well, I just want to get working on it if I'm lying.
It's outside of the player characters folder at the very top of the journal.
Okay, I see it. Click, kick, tag.
Yeah, whatever the name that it put in. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So next up is Zelbor. You were shot down during your turn. Death saves are done at the
Right,
beginning.
I was shot down during my turns.
Yeah, and I actually found out that death saves are done at the beginning of your turn. So if you actually roll a 20 on your turn, you could get back up and potentially do cool stuff. Anyways,
So I can wait. Do I roll a 20 right now, or wait?
no,
till
because
next-
you have to roll at the start of your turn. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I just want to make sure that we were on the same page.
All right. So the knights kind of look up and then look to the group, and Hawk, you can see that the mage is kind of like still moving his hands from after casting the spell, and he points just like very strangely with 2 fingers in one hand and 3 fingers in the other hand, and it looks like he's kind of stretching his hand to point like with his off fingers on his right hand like at Mel and Zell. It's a very strange series of gestures, but it seems like they all kind of look up at him, and then they all kind of look towards you guys. One knight moves over to Zell's body. This
Yeah, I
knight
figured this
here
would happen.
is going to attack.
He's controlling them.
Wait, hold on.
Only one
This
knight.
knight here is going to attack, and then he's going to move away from you. So you will get an opportunity attack, but bear with me here for a second. Because I need to pull up all my dudes again, because everything disappeared for me.
Cool.
So attack and attack against Mel. One hit, Mel, for 9 points of damage, and your hit points should not be as high as they are.
Really?
Somebody went into your sheet and messed with it.
Holy no! I swear I didn't do that. No.
I did.
Did you? Oh, good.
I added
gave me 100
I
hit
added
points.
100.
All right. I take back all that stuff I said about you.
So he attacks, and then he is going to move away from you. When he moves away from you, he will provoke opportunity attacks. So go ahead and take it.
Smack him.
I'm going to. Sorry, I was in the middle of doing something. All right. I'm gonna hopefully smack his butt. Can I use a second roll?
If you
Not
spend
20?
your inspiration, yeah.
Do I have inspiration?
Do you have inspiration?
So Aiden was only helping Hawk.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
because he
That's all right.
threw a weapon.
That's all right. The 15 wouldn't hit, but I don't think I have inspiration. I don't remember getting it. Because I don't have it written down. Oh well. Yeah. So I don't think I have it.
Okay, no worries. You miss. And then these two here kind of move in like so. And then this guy here will go like so. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so 2 on Hawk and 2 more on Mel.
I automatically lose 2 death saving throws, I'm guessing.
He's just going to,
He'll probably just pick it
yeah,
up.
hold
or
on a
something.
second actually. 1, 2.
Four.
1 will hit against Hawk for 9 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Slashing, so 3 less because of heavy armor.
Yes.
And then I will attack 2 more against Hawk, miss, and hit for 12 points of damage. Also slashing, so 9. And then the 2 against Mel, miss, miss. 16 and 18. Wow. I was rolling 24s against you. Couldn't do good against Fishman. Okay, it'll go to the Archmage. All right. At this stage, the Archmage kind of looks down at. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, got it. He's gonna cast a spell on himself, and you start to see his forms like blur. It looks like there's multiples of him kind of in the same square. Like mirror images of himself pretty close to each other.
Cool.
He's about 50 feet above Aiden and Dugan. Alright. Hawkins, you're up. You've got these 2 knights in front of you.
Yep. I'm gonna attack this one. So I'm gonna use that really bad macros, just so you know. So I would have this.
25. So 13 points of damage.
Yep, and I will attack him again.
Okay. So
And-
the first one would have hit, so 11 points of damage. So let's see. 13 and 11 is 24. Yeah, he looks pretty bad off. Definitely not a fan of all that.
I spit at him.
He doesn't seem to elicit. It doesn't seem to elicit a reaction from him.
Yeah, because he's not under his own control. Damn it.
I mean,
We
something
have to
like
get
that.
rid of that Archmage.
Hey, spit on me. I like the water.
All right. It's a bit weird.
A little weird, but you
all
know,
right.
I'm a fish man.
Aiden is going to help. He's going to do so to Dugan, actually. And then he is going to throw a dagger at the one you just assaulted. Hog, the one you just assaulted.
Nice.
And I meant throw a dagger. I totally meant fire a crossbow shot.
That's fine.
Better still.
Thunk and 1, 2, 3, 4. Minimum amount of sneak attack damage will kill this guy.
Nice.
So there's 2 dead knights kind of stacked on top of each other in that square. All right. Dugan having advantage. He is going to throw. He's actually going to pull his crossbow and fire it up at the mage. He's going to try to. Let's see. All right. So he will hit. Let's see. Hold on. I have advantage, so I don't know why I didn't roll 2. We'll just go with that, I guess. I'll just click the dice again, just so if it's a crit. Yeah, it's not. It's fine. So that would be a total of 11 damage to the mage. But roll a d4, anybody?
Is anybody doing that?
Can you do that?
It'll take a second, but sure.
You just click
Does that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh my gosh! I
It
rolled a
actually
1.
hits the mage. It hits him dead on. It does not hit one of the mirror
Oh,
images.
that was a good roll then.
That is still how that spell works, right?
Actually, you roll a d20, I believe, and I'm pretty sure you roll a d20, and it's if you're below 6, you hit him on the first one. If not, you destroy one of
Okay.
the mirror images.
Well, no. Don't roll a d20. I already did the d4.
Alright.
It's basically the same thing. We'll go ahead and say it hits him.
Similar idea. It's just
Yeah, we'll do a d20 on the next one. That's fine. Cheating to win. That's how it works. You hit him. Good deal. He takes the damage, and he's not a fan. Because the
Probably
sneak
of course not.
attack...
He's a person.
Yeah.
Come on, John.
The sneak attack should be that much. Oh, that's really not good at all. Poor guy. So 18 points of damage to the mage. And he already took damage from the swords from before. And I have that written down here. So he's down. No. Okay. All right. Dugan kind of gives one of these, and then kind of looks to you guys like, "You see that? I got him." Mel, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry. The knights. The knight did hit you. You said it, Matt, and I didn't confirm it. I just want to make sure that that's done. Yeah, he did
Okay.
hit you.
I
That's
just
2.
wanted to make sure.
That is 2 failed death saving throws.
I was going to ask on my turn if you didn't bring it up.
Okay.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of something? I was hit a couple times, and I haven't been rolling concentration saving throws against I have a concentration spell going on that weapon. So either do you want me to roll them now or just
What spell are you concentrating?
elemental
Sword spell.
weapon?
Oh, yeah. Make they're DC 10, so make 2 con saving throws. I only hit you once, right? Or twice.
Okay. No, you've hit me a couple times.
Okay, so roll 2
At least
concentration
twice.
checks.
No,
let's
I
see.
just finished the macro.
Hey, I'll try to roll good. I think
Look
this
how-
is right.
It's gone.
nope.
It's gone.
Oh,
Alright.
look at that macro. Look how nice that is. It's close. It's close.
You even got the /EM. Oh, that's so cool.
All right.
Sadness.
Now it's all gone.
Badass sword is gone. Okay, well, I look up at this archmage. What?
Bonus actions. I'm just saying something about spells.
Huh?
Never mind. Keep
Okay,
going.
can I talk? I look up at that archmage in the sky and I point at him.
Matt.
Actually,
I know.
I guess what I do is I point my trident at him and I say, "In the name of Nermode, I command you to come down from there." And I cast a spell magic on him.
Sure.
That's 120 feet. So let me throw up that.
Go ahead and drop the macro
boom.
block.
That's
Yep.
a spell magic.
So for each spell of or third level or higher, so he currently, just out of character note, has mirror image, fly, mage armor, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, globe of invulnerability. That's the one.
Globe of invulnerability. Well, does he lose all of those? Are they all lower than
Globe
third?
of invulnerability will probably block that. Any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it. So your spell hits the globe and does nothing.
Actually, that would have canceled my polymorph too. Then.
He cast it during his time stop.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he didn't have any spells on him when he came in. Your polymorph was so fucking perfect. Like,
I know.
it could have won you this fight. But the second you got mauled on by those knights,
As
it was
I said, just a mistake of coordination.
It's perfectly fine. But yeah, then once he turned back into a rat, he's like, oh, it's almost game time. And then you started to do what I expected you to do, try and escape further down the alley. And he went into full Super Saiyan mode. So anyways, Dispel Magic does nothing. It cannot affect the creature inside.
All right. Well, I can as a bonus act. Oh, I can't cast another spell as a bonus action, can I?
No, unless
Not
it's a
when you cast a
cantrip.
spell.
Yeah.
It's not. All right. Well,
Oh
what
my
I
gosh!
will do...
No, you. Damn it.
You have a 50% chance to live.
All right. So
No, I don't.
It's a little more than 50%.
No, it's not. Look at
Oh.
death standing
Yeah.
right in front of me.
Oops, I didn't see the initiative counter.
Yeah, I am dead unless I roll a 20 right here.
Pretty much.
it could happen. It could happen.
It's
okay. It's okay.
a 5%
5% chance.
Shh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shh. It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
Mel, you got nothing?
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. And I know you didn't do it, but you did say you were going to do it before. Andy, did you want to move down?
Did I want to move down?
Yeah, you
heck
said
yeah,
you said you did want to do that, but then you
Definitely,
were
let's
you were
do
playing
that.
with macros and all of the system
Yeah,
crap.
we're moving down.
Okay. All right. So Zelbor, death saving throw.
Come on, Zal, do
He
it.
got a 20.
Inspiration. Does anybody have it? Does anybody have inspiration? If you have, it's the only way that he lives at this point.
literally.
I don't remember if I think I might have it. I'd be happy to
No,
give it.
I know that one of you has it, and I'm pretty sure it's you, Andy, because you said you had inspiration, and in the last session.
I will absolutely give him inspiration.
Because you said you had inspiration in that last session, and you said I'm not going to use my inspiration for something like this. I don't think it's worth it because my short bow it does so much damage.
Definitely gonna use it now.
Oh, man.
This is the
All
time.
right.
Zell's gonna be like, you're my inspiration, man.
I am up at like 1 hit point right now.
You have
right?
exactly 1 hit point.
Okay, John. I hope you know exactly what spell I'm planning on using
you totally
right now.
you totally get a turn.
And I am going to bump this up to 4th level.
Okay. And who are you casting it at?
I am casting it. It's not cast at anyone in particular. It is in a straight line,
Okay.
baby.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't casting it at the mage, because it would have been like,
No, it is in a straight line.
All right.
I know that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. That's a sweet thing there.
Okay, so the first one,
because he can't see me.
the first one kind of ducks low and shoulders the lightning bolt and kind of makes it kind of skitter off of his arm. It hits the one behind him like dead in the chest, and as it springs through him, it kind of snaps off the ground and hits the one right behind him. And then that guy kind of dodges aside a little bit, the one that got almost hit behind the other one. Basically, It misses the first one. It doesn't full on hit the first one. It full on hits the second one. It doesn't full on hit the third one. It full on hits the last one. So 21 and 42. Got it.
And I am going to, as my free action, just say, Malik, a little bit of help would be nice at some point if you could.
Nice job with that. Excellent
Yeah.
job.
Good job.
While I'm holding onto my side, which is currently torn open.
Teamwork.
1 hit point.
As a free action, as Zelbor kind of like, are you still lying on the ground or are you standing up and shooting?
I'm lying on. I just what came to consciousness saw point finger zap.
All right. You hear the mage yell out from above you in this very strange kind of guttural voice. Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Does anybody here speak Draconic?
No.
And he points at the red man laying on the ground. You see all of the knights kind of turn their heads in that direction. And then he kind of does some weird movements with his hands, and 3 of them kind of turn their attentions back to the fighters. I'm going to move this one. He'll take up an opportunity attack, so Mel, go ahead and make it.
Yay! Opportunities knocking.
Okay.
Yes,
Nice
Yeah.
job.
Basically, as he's trying to step away from you, you swing straight at his back, catch him right in between the 2 plates of armor, and you hear a sickening pop as like the shoulder blade and the ribs kind of like snap away from his spine, and he falls to the ground. The other knights kind of look at you. This one moves into position here, and so that'll be 2 attacks against Mel and 1 attack against Hawk, and then one of them will be attacking Zelbor. All right, let's go ahead and deal with the gritty part first. Zelbor, first attack, 14 AC, right? Yeah, that'll hit. For
I figured as much.
enough to put you to 0, and then you're going to take a death saving throw.
But this resets the death saves,
Oh,
right?
no, you're not.
No, I just automatically fail because he hits me.
No, I don't automatically hit you, though. I do still have to swing against the down target.
Oh,
And
that's true, you do. But
I-
you have advantage, so chances
Oh,
are...
right. No, yeah, then I hit. Sorry. So, yeah, failed death saving throw. You have 1. All right.
I know.
Back to the others. 2 attacks on Hawk. Miss, and 4 attacks on Mel. Miss.
Wow, nice job, Mel.
Yeah, you guys were unfortunately really unlucky to start the fight, so yeah. All right, it'll go to the Archmage, who is going to spell slots.
Surrender while you still can.
I really don't have much in the way of spells. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That's not good. I'll go ahead and throw another lightning bolt down, I think. I think my target's gonna be the fish man.
All right. Lightning and water go together.
Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's the worst one.
Go, Zell.
All right, so saving.
I mean,
throw.
go, Mel.
Dex. Mel and Zell, and
Oh,
I
no.
crit
It's a
failed
crit
it.
fail. Shit.
So you're gonna take 25 points of lightning damage as he
Oh, that
drops
hurts.
a bolt of lightning directly into your square.
All right, he knows what I don't like, and that is
Yeah.
lightning.
I just realized though my spell slots are so low right now. Like, it's bad.
You know why you got drained? It was the power of Nurmod.
Well, I had to
Nurmod.
cast teleport twice just to do the whole bit.
That was it. What's going on here, man? Now my thing is kind of acting funny.
Well, I still have 1 4th level spell, guys.
Awesome.
All
you should
right.
have played dead when you got back up.
Instead of doing like 21 to 42 damage on most of the guys there, making them slightly weaker for you, no thanks.
Well, I know that's a good move too.
He's gonna go ahead and advance himself up another 50 feet, so he's 100 feet above you.
Oh, so he's flying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been flying. Sorry, I guess I don't
I-
have the
Well, I walked away for a bit, so that must have been
Yeah.
when I was.
When he appeared, he shot the lightning down straight at you.
Gotcha.
He's
Well,
50.
yeah,
He started off 50 feet above everybody, and in that position, and he fired his lightning bolt at you. That's how he hit you from where he was at, because he was above the building.
I do have a 6 on me.
I don't know why you have. What are all these markers?
Don't know. I'm confused.
Who's putting markers on stuff?
Told me,
Not
Sean.
me.
Not me. I'm not doing it on purpose. I thought you put that on there.
Not at all.
I don't know.
I'll
Sorry.
take care of the markers on me. Don't worry.
Thanks. All right. Let's see. Bang, boom, pow, done, and 100 feet up. Okay, great. Next up is
Hawk.
Yep.
Hawk. Hawk is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and will attack
Ooh.
this guy.
Aren't they going to attack you when you
Yep,
move?
I invoke an opportunity attack
1,
from
2,
one of them.
3.
From one of them.
From why? From one.
Right
You
From
attack
one.
from all three. You moved past all
Why?
three.
What? But I moved back. I moved behind. I was only in the. Oh, well, actually,
Oh, you
I
moved
get it from
back.
2. I get it from 2, not from the third. This one and this one.
No matter how you
From
do
all
that,
three.
you're getting it from all
Still
three.
get hit.
Okay,
Because
whatever.
here, and when you leave this square, it's here and here.
So
You see?
I moved behind Mel and then in a straight line
You
Right.
and then
there,
over again.
then there, and so this guy gets you when you move to there.
Mhm.
This guy gets you
No,
when
no.
you move
So
there.
so I moved here.
You can't move through that building.
That's a building.
Oh, that's a building. Oh,
You
then
have
I
to go
didn't
this
move
way.
there.
Yeah.
Never you mind. Can you erase that?
Yeah, I sure can.
Oops.
So anyway, go ahead and do the opportunity attacks. I just don't care.
I have to go save this guy. 1, 2, 3. 1 hits for 10 damage.
So 7. That's it.
Correct.
Okay. So we're gonna attack the person who's about to
Kill your beloved bard.
immolate you. So there's 1. And there's a second one that really sucks. And I'm gonna use God damn it. Boy. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to use action surge and try it one more time.
Don't you get 2 more times because it's a full round of attacks? When
Well,
you have-
I thought so, but I thought that John had said that that's not the
No.
way. they-
It's you get a full round of attacks.
Oh, so I get a second, another
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe I haven't hit. This is absolutely ridiculous.
It's pretty bad.
What is going on?
One more.
So, you're worried for your dear friend's life.
There we go.
That'll hit.
So
Yeah.
that's a crit. Is the crit in? Oh, okay.
No, it's a roll of
that
a
is
17. Dice was a 17.
Oh, the 17. Okay.
It hurts him, but it doesn't kill him. He's bloodied for sure. All right. It'll go to Aiden, and
At least
Aiden
he'll probably attack me rather than you.
will
I'm almost dead. I think he's going to attack me.
help on Mel, and then he will take a shot at the one that is on the the most north.
All right.
And that will actually miss by 1. It's a sad day. All right. Dugan will take a shot as well. He does not have advantage. He is going to fire at the Archmage. Somebody roll a d20.
It'll take me a second, but I could do it.
Okay, so 6 was the number underneath, right?
Underneath 6, yes.
So he hits one of the duplicates and it dies. It goes. All right. Mel.
All right. As a bonus action, I will healing word on my buddy over there, Zell, my
Level.
roommate.
Of the spell.
Level, it's gonna have to be a 2.
Okay.
So let me click it. Hang on a second. Healing word, and then I can put 2 in there, and then submit. Boom. Hopefully it rolls well. Come on, didn't that work?
No. There it
Yes,
is.
it
It-
8.
Delayed.
And then you have an action and a move. You're pretty wounded yourself. You're gonna lay on hands on yourself.
Well, I still have a little bit of lay on hands left. I could. Yeah, that
Well,
would be.
now
I would.
it's you versus 3 knights, so you're gonna take 6 attacks. So just a heads
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's probably true. So I could lay on hands. That's my action then,
Right.
and then I can do a move too. I'll just stay
Yeah.
where I am. So I think for lay on hands, I have 28 hit points left to give. So I'll do that.
Drop it on you. Drop it on you.
Yeah.
All right, Zelbor. Do I smell another lightning bolt?
Oh, you smell another lightning bolt, indeed.
All right. So it's gonna kill 2 of those
Just
outright.
wake up, see what's going on, shoot.
2 of those outright are going to die regardless. I can't save against them, so I'll save myself the time. All right, miss and miss. So yeah, that will actually kill all 4 of them.
Nice.
I'm alive.
Yay!
I do have a potion of healing, so can I chug that as a bonus action?
But you'd actually have to get it out as a bonus action. Once you have it in hand, you can quaff it. Well, no, I'm sorry. No, you're right. Yeah, you can pull it and quaff it as the bonus action. I just
I'm
remembered
going to pull it, quaff it, and I'm going to stand up on my feet also.
wobbly, just wobbly. Only 5
I do.
points.
Did I do okay, guys?
All right.
Nice.
So, you notice that the knights' bodies are kind of laying motionless. They haven't really made any noises as they've died horribly, and you'd expect some kind of twitching from a dead body, some kind of movement at all, but it doesn't seem that that's really the case with these guys.
Hawk's gonna kick this one.
Well, wait, the mage is still here.
They're
It's
all
still going.
yeah, they're all dead for sure. That's
No,
fine.
Yeah, we have one. We have the big guy left though.
Right.
The
mage.
Archmage above you can see that he's still shimmering with all of his like splendidnesses, and he kind of looks to you all again. And he says, "You've won this day so far," and he kind of raises his hand up, and it looks like he has a strange like stone ring in his hand, like inside of the palm of his hand, right? Not like a big ring, and he crushes it so that the ring breaks in his hand. When he does so, he vanishes in kind of like a gust of like black energy, and all of the armors that are laying out in front of you with the people inside of them, they start to crush in on the bodies, and blood starts to kind of spurt out from them, and they all kind of just suck themselves up into nothing.
Son of a
Let's
bitch.
do an Arcana check on that.
Was that plate mail?
It sure was.
Then I go, no!
Can I Arcana check that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that shit was.
You've heard of conglomerate magics that involve teleportation or recalling and bringing things to places. I guess with that Arcana check, I'd also want you to roll a history check. History is decent enough. You remember an old story from the Fourth Age that a group of mages from the conglomerate were fighting against the Guild of Heroes during that time. And what they did is they actually caused like members of the city guard to kind of just vanish without a trace, based solely on the armor that was given to them by the mages of the conglomerate, which the conglomerate historically kind of formed out of the mages, the high mages of Jernaris. So that's kind of where they stem from. But yeah, they have very strange teleportation magics that are very potent on objects specifically. So it seems that they kind of pulled the armors back to wherever they were supposed to go, and in turn also caused the things inside of the armors to come with them, or from the blood that you can kind of see streaked across the cobblestone. Some of them didn't make it. Some of each individual didn't make it.
All right, guys.
Okay, I cast a spell.
Next time we're going to be more specific about which alleyway we're backing up into.
Yes, I cast this Cure
Mm.
Wounds. I cast Cure Wounds on Zell.
I cast
Quantum-
I cast common sense on Zell.
That's
So,
not going to work.
Dugan
Sorry,
kind
that will have no effect.
Dugan and Aiden are kind of talking off to the side, and you can see Dugan's got this kind of big smile on his face, and then the smile kind of fades away, and he kind of starts shaking his head.
Crap! What a crappy roll.
Fine, I'm up to about half health right now.
All right, is anybody else less than half health?
Nope.
And I'm going to bonus action healing words myself.
All right.
Aiden kind of walks out to the group and he says, "That's all well and good that you guys are wanting to heal each other and
Let's
all
get
of
the hell
that,
out of here.
but I think we should move quickly."
All
I
right.
agree.
We start moving.
We move.
And as you guys start kind of looking for where to go, Aiden and Dugan both walk over to this sewer grate and start just lifting at it.
Oh, nice.
Move out of the way.
Oh, I can swim. I can go beast mode on this.
And he kind of looks at you. Aiden kind of looks at Hawk and says, and he kind of walks away like he knows better. So you guys get the grate up, and once the grate's up, you kind of descend down into the shadows of the sewer, and it smells pretty rank in this place. And you kind of travel for a little bit, and Aiden kind of looks to you guys as he kind of gets a torch out and lights it up, and looks back to you, and then he looks to Dugan, and Dugan looks back to you guys and says, "Yeah, we can't stay in the city. Not after that. You're marked." He's looking at Hawk when he says that. There's no way you're not going to die if you keep on the streets. We need to get out of the city. We can't stay here.
You sure? That seemed quite pleasant to me. I think we should rent a house. Oh gosh, my side. Let's keep going.
So I'm just letting you know I'm not staying around you if you plan on staying in the city. And
So this is what Aiden says.
No, this is Dugan talking. Aiden's kind of looking at you like just cautiously. And he's kept quiet this whole time, which Aiden is known to do. Like he's definitely held his cool and kind of steered away from the party in the past. And at this stage, he's kind of just letting it ride. It looks like. So you've seen this kind of behavior before.
Well,
Right,
I-
right.
Dugan looks to you and he's like, again, I personally can stay in the city probably. I don't know if they saw me, but they definitely saw you. And they definitely saw you. And he kind of looks to Mel. So I don't want to hang
You're
around
listening?
you if you're staying in the city. If you're staying in the city, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Aiden kind of looks to you guys and says, I'm with
well,
him.
Yeah, I have to agree, Hawk. I think Zell and I stick out like a red and blue thumb, and they just got a good look at you too. So it wouldn't be safe to stay in this city.
So Hawk would want to ask Aiden if he and Dugan would work on their own in the city to try to find that sort of drop site where they do that communication. That's ultimately what we were trying to do before this
Dugan
all happened.
kind of looks at you guys and says, I can stay in the city. I will do what I can to try and uncover what the Fellhoods are up to. But where would I send a message to you? Where would I get information to you if you needed it? Because I really do not suggest you stay anywhere in this city at all.
Well, he looks to Aiden and wonders whether Aiden would be willing to stay in the city with him since he's a stealth person or not.
Aiden kind of looks to you and kind of looks to Dugan, and he kind of walks over to you and kind of takes you aside.
Okay.
His intentions are good, but I don't trust him, so I'm not staying with him, and I'm not leaving. I came to you, and I came to Mel and Zell for a reason. They're hunting me down. They already know me. I'm marked as well. I'm not staying here either. So,
That's fine. Fair enough. Okay. So then I guess we need to leave.
in my opinion, Aiden says, the only place that I can think that we can find any quarter is Hilton.
Okay.
They love us there.
Dugan kind of looks to you guys. So I'll stay in the city and I'll find out what I can. But where am I supposed to get word to you if I need to?
Um, how about in the what is the name of the outskirts area where on the outskirts on the
The refugee
north end?
camp,
Yeah, the
also known
refugee.
as the Keep District.
Right. And who was that person? Who was our contact there?
Scout Tegan.
Yep. So how about that? Can you get word to Scout Tegan?
Absolutely. Not a problem.
Super.
Iden kind of nods his head, kind of seeing where you're going. We should definitely check back in with her. Dugan says to you guys, "This is the dark flow. If you guys continue on this way, you'll exit out of the city at its outside of its walls. If you're trying to head back to the Keep District, you should be able to kind of circumnavigate the city from a distance. I don't know how far out the Fellhood's watch goes because I've never really dealt with the outside of the city, but I would definitely just make sure that you keep safe." Out there, and I'll get word to Scout or to the refugee camp if I need to get in contact with you.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Great.
Do me a favor. There was this one really amazingly hot girl here.
Oh, do you have the Twitch up?
Try to avoid her. She's really a bitch.
Do you have the Twitch up?
Twitch? No, I don't think.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. But right now, you know how like sometimes I change the picture on the top right corner?
Yeah.
It's her right now.
Wait, which her? I was just.
Cassandra, the mage.
Oh, I was just naming a random person in the city.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
I met
Just some
my-
girl that you fell in
Some
with.
girl, and then told him to avoid her because she's a bitch.
Got it. Noted. All right. All right. Okay, so you guys are going to head out of the city and head back up to the camp, or are you guys going to head out of the city and head away from the city entirely?
I'd like to head to the camp. What do you think? Or would you just want to go camp somewhere away?
I think it would make sense to talk to Tegan again to try to figure out a plan because we don't really know what the best course of action is.
I agree.
All right, so you guys head out and you guys travel up that way, and you make your way back to the camp. The camp seems to have a lot more folks in it than you remember Tegan's camp having. I'd say somewhere around 15 or so people kind of just traveling about throughout the big tents that you guys kind of saw and stayed in. But you don't see Tegan, you don't see Cassandra, but Ironfoot is kind of walking around basically drilling with these people. And you notice that they all seem to have the markings of the Tall Nomri Associates. It looks like they all have the shield symbol, which is it's a sign of Averiu, but it's specifically set a black cross, the black Averiu cross, on a green background.
Are you there, Hawk?
I am here.
All right. So I guess we should let them know we're back in the camp, right?
Yeah, I think we should find Tegan and sort of report back about what happened.
Well, all we could find was the guy who was a shield. What was his name again?
Good question.
Oh, I have it written down somewhere.
I believe you.
Tegan, let me see. It was. I know what it is. He was a halfling. His name was Xander Strongfoot.
Close. I'll give it to you. Sander, Sander, Ironfoot.
I used an X when I spelled it. I was thinking Xander with an X.
It was close. It was close. I'll give it to you. Yeah, like Sander Clegane, only a halfling.
Right.
Right. So you go up to him?
Yeah, we go up to him and say, "Hey, we're back. We're kind of
yeah, he's
some wounds here."
He's kind of talking to some soldiers and basically discussing drilling with them, and then they kind of break off after he kind of claps his iron gauntleted hands together, and they go about and start continuing their drilling. The halfling walks over to you and says, "Did you find out what you needed to find out in the city?"
You want to go ahead, Hawk, or do you want me to?
Go ahead, Mel.
No, so okay. So I say, hail, Sander. We're back. We're kind of nursing our wounds here. We had a little run-in, and if there's a secluded place we could talk, we would prefer to do it there.
Yeah, this is as fine as any. Any over here will be associates, no problem. What's going on?
I don't know. Do you want to talk out in the open here, Hawk, or?
Yeah, that's fine. If he thinks it's safe, that's fine.
All right. If you think it's okay, we had a run-in with. Well, let me back up a minute here. We were trying to find out where the drop point was in town, and so we were checking in the different temples and shrines, and we got to a point close to where we thought the drop point would be, and we saw a little scuffle between some fell hoods and the guards, the town guards, and our city guards, whatever. And there was a wizard, somebody who looked like a noble, and somebody who kind of looked like I guess it was Dante, the leader of the fell hoods. And so unfortunately, I was trying to prepare in case we needed to help. It looked like the guards were really getting the snot kicked out of them, and so I cast a spell on Hawk's sword to enchant it, and in case we needed to, engage these people. And unfortunately, they were able to detect it. The mage they had there seemed quite powerful, and he was able to detect the spell I cast, and then so I basically showed our hand.
What
And
color
so
was the mage's cloak? Sander says.
Did anybody get that? I look. Well, I would know.
Wasn't it red?
Was it red or
It was
black
red.
and red? Okay.
If it was red, then you are in trouble indeed. That was one of the Magier, the true Magier. What is a Magier doing here?
I don't know, but it's not good. Whatever he's doing, they're killing innocent guards.
Well, Tegan
Almost killing innocent tieflings.
Tegan and Cassandra are out of the city at current. They're up north in the Deborah Wood. Apparently, there were reports from some refugees of a dying man in blue robes up north that they wanted to go investigate.
How far up north?
Oh, maybe a couple of miles up in the Deborah Wood.
Because I think, no offense to you, but I think it might be good if we talk to Tegan, being that she's a wizard. She may have some insight.
You mean Cassandra?
What? Wasn't her name Tegan?
Cassandra's the...
Tegan's the halfling. He smiles.
Oh, jeez. All right. All you landlubbers look alike to me. No,
That's racist.
Sander
it's
starts
so-
just laughing.
I'm done.
You can just
So
you can just
racist.
see his belly shaking inside of his plate.
I'm just joking.
I mean, you're all blue. He kind of shrugs. But yeah, no, they're headed north. They're up in the Deborah Wood. They probably won't be back for a day or so. If you want to seek them out, I can join you and see if we can't accompany. See if I can't find them with you.
Do you guys think that's a good idea, Hawk?
So can
And
you just
everybody else?
summarize that one more time? What are we doing?
Tegan and Cassandra are up in the Deborah Wood. They're looking for. There were reports of a blue-cloaked figure who was like dying up in the Deborah Wood, and they went to go investigate. And they have left. They probably won't be back for a day or so. Sander said, if you want to go and find them, I can go with you and see if we can't find them together. I have a pretty decent method of tracking them. If that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you can wait here for a day or two, and then they'll arrive back.
I don't mind tracking them if we have to, but I would like to at least sit down for a little bit, feeling a little dizzy and all that, dying.
I'd go along.
Maybe we could rest and leave tomorrow morning then and head along. I just think it might be best to do it quickly, to search them out and talk to them. Unless you guys have better ideas, I don't know.
Sander
No,
says,
I think it's a good idea.
I have things to do anyways today, so that's perfectly fine. But I wouldn't mind having left with you guys if that was what your intent. I'm gonna get back to my drills. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll go. And he smiles and kind of walks away as he kind of tussles his gauntleted hand through his blonde hair and heads on into the group, pulling his lance out of the ground, having set it down when he sets to talk to you. As you guys kind of look around, everybody just kind of make perception checks, just idly. So.
Perception.
Perception.
My lovely +3.
I'm gonna roll a nat 20. I just know it. Oh man, it's not working though.
A second.
All right, I might hit it again, so it'll probably come up twice now. Oh gosh, I rolled.
No, that
Mel,
one.
you're really fascinated with this mud. You don't know why. It's just really fascinating.
It's awesome.
You notice that Haydn isn't with you. You don't know when he left. You don't know where he disappeared to. But you know that he's definitely been gone since at least the time you got to the camp. And Zell, you're kind of looking around, and there's some refugees who are kind of close to where you're at. But you notice a figure that kind of makes you just kind of your eyes kind of like almost pop out of your face when you see it. I would say somewhere about 90 feet or so from you, kind of on the edge of the refugee camp and like the border of the Scout Tegan's camp, you see a figure in a dark gray, blackish cloak and red hairs kind of spilling out of the hood of the cloak. Once you kind of catch your eye on her, she kind of turns her head and starts walking back into the refugee camp.
Nice. Shit, it's the redhead.
Insight for me real quick.
Is that the one with the Russian/German accent?
The mysterious redhead. It looks like she's kind of leading you into the camp.
Follow.
Let's go.
Well, wait a minute. When you say you,
No.
do you mean him or
Zelbor.
all of us?
Zelbor.
Oh, so it's just you, Zelbor.
In that case, I'd probably say,
Okay.
guys.
See ya. Have fun. Bye.
Well, I'd say, I'd just say, like, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go and rest a little bit. I'm going to go in that direction.
So you kind of head into the camp and try and kind of tail her in the camp as you kind of walk around. You can see all sorts of folk kind of like, busybodying. Some of them kind of, just in all states of, depression, what have you, just doing what they can to survive. It's a really bad neighborhood. It's basically the long and short of it. But you kind of follow the woman, and you eventually find a tent that you've been to before. You remember where all of the people who were sickly were in that tent, and you were there when Mel healed all of them, right?
Well, I helped some with the healing,
Yeah,
too.
that's true. I remember now. So yeah, you see her standing outside of that tent, and she walks into the tent.
I'm going to follow her.
Okay. When you enter in, you see the girl who was very appreciative of the healers, and you see that there are a couple of dying sick folk, but you don't see the cloaked figure. You don't see the redhead. She doesn't appear to be in the room anymore. But you do see a very familiar figure to you. There's a blue-cloaked, blue-robed figure laying on one of the beds. His robes are all tattered and torn and with cuts and wounds, and his hair is not the same shade of gray that you recall it, more of a brighter white. But there's an old mage who you recognize as Cardiff laying on one of the sick beds.
Yeah, I'd go over there rather quickly and be like, Cardiff, what's wrong?
What? He's kind of looking around, just like idly. And when his eyes kind of look to you, you can see that they're kind of like whitening out. Like it's not that he's blind. It just looks like that he's kind of losing his sight, or kind of like his vision is failing. You can kind of see cataract kind of like sitting inside of his eyes as well. But when he kind of gets his eyes locked on you, you can see his pupils kind of like narrow a bit as he seems to kind of catch your look. And he reaches forward and he grabs your shirt and pulls you in close to him, like intimately close. You can smell his breath, which is just putrid with age, and he's looking deadly on it at you. And he says, "Zelbor! Zelbor! It's you, Zelbor!
It's me. How?
You're here!
I'm
They're killing me, Zelbor!" And he kind of, as he's saying that, you can see that he's kind of like reaching into his shirt, into his like robe, his chest, and you think he's like grasping at his heart or something. And as he's doing so, he looks up at you and he says, you gotta get him. And he reaches into his robe, pulls out this parchment, this scrolled parchment, and slams it against your chest. And when he does so, his hands start to kind of like fade, and he kind of starts to just fall back into his bed. What do you do?
I was going to just try to do that, just to see if I can do anything right now. That's literally all I can do.
Okay, as you basically feel the energies kind of flowing from your word, and you sing-song the word into him to try and kind of like help him to ease his pain, you can see that there's a momentary smile on the sides of his face, like you're alleviating some of the pain. But the next thing you know is some of the wounds on his body start to just spray out this nasty blood, which has a very foul smell to it as he kind of starts to convulse. Still kind of like laying back, the parchment falls from his hand, hits the ground near him, and he kind of just starts kind of laying on there, kind of just twitching. Not convulsing, just like a light twitching.
Gross.
Anything I could do to see what might be going on?
The woman over there, she runs over too. Go ahead and make a medicine check. You have help, so you have advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Bellboard natural 20s. Thank you.
you, strangely, even with a super success, you aren't 100% sure, but for some reason you feel like the healing actually worked oppositely on him. And you're not sure why. Like, it killed him, is what
I
you
also
think
pick up the scroll.
Okay, you pick up the scroll. You're pretty sure that positive energy, or magic entirely, seems to have caused his physical body harm. Even though the intent was healing, it seems like the presence of magic in him or on him actually led to his demise. Like,
I'm going to try lightning bolt.
That's gonna make it worse.
I mean, if you want to, do you really want to shoot him with a lightning bolt? Because I think the lady will be a little confused as to why the body is being obliterated off of the damn bed. But okay, so you pick
He's
up
like, ride the lightning.
you pick up the parchment and probably pop it open, and it's very similar in kind to the last parchment you received from a Cardiff. For those at home watching who aren't familiar, Cardiff was a character played by a friend of ours, Dan Young. His character disappeared, and then another version of his character of a younger age appeared to the party and helped them through the dungeon that kind of led up to the current story. They're kind of looking for Cardiff in Stormloft, and Cardiff is an older man with a blue robe and cloak who travels with a staff. And kind of has just a very jovial personality. This one, obviously, not so much because he's dying. The last one in the caves left the group with a scroll that had a very strange, like arcane writings on it that are very hard to decipher. This one's writings are even harder and even more confusing. There are more squiggly lines, more weird doodles, and it looks like the madness that was consuming Cardiff when he doodled this was just encompassing. Like, it was definitely his entire life. But yeah, he dies there on the cot, and the woman starts crying over his body, and pulls the sheet over his body, and still kind of just like holds him there and says, "Thank you for trying to help. Thank you for trying to help again. You're so wonderful. I don't know what was wrong with him."
When did he get here?
Oh, not that long ago. She kind of looks at you with this very just sudden kind of like surprised look. I don't know. And then she kind of looks at you. I feel like I've been watching him forever.
He has that effect on people. Don't let it trouble you too much.
She kind of like looks to him with an even more kind of horrified look, and tears are just kind of just rolling out of her face as she looks at him.
Did he have anything with him when he came?
She
What's on him now?
walks over to the counter and she says, "Yeah, well, he had this," and she kind of reaches behind the desk, kind of pulls out a satchel. It looks like it's about maybe 2 feet long, and kind of like wrapped like a bundle. And she kind of hands it to you.
You mind if I keep this? He was a friend of mine.
I was just gonna throw it away anyways. It's not mine.
Thank you. Might be old and callous, but does he have anything else on his body right now? Like,
Sure. No, I understand. It's fine. Um,
I just want to try to see what might have been going on and what, like.
he has a
I-
he has a very strange device which you would recognize. You're a bit cosmopolitan, right? If I recall correctly, you had like a bit of a city kind of background. Okay. So he has a timepiece on his person. It's very fine and very sophisticated compared to things that you've seen in the cities. But he has a timepiece.
I'm sorry, my thing wigged out on me. Or Discord wigged out on me. What was that again?
He has a timepiece. It's like a watch, like a pocket watch.
Okay.
So you've got a bundle, a timepiece, and a scroll from this one. And do you check what's in the bundle?
Yeah, I'm just going to take a quick look on that.
It looks like Cardiff's staff, but much more ornate. It looks like it was broken in half.
Ah. All right, that's it.
Okay, so you head back to the group.
Yeah, I'm going to head back to the group.
Okay, and I'm assuming that the group is going to kind of try and rest, and then you're going to move from that point on to.
I'm going to make sure to tell the group what just happened and that
Oh, sure.
Cardiff's body is in the hospital, and should we do something about that? Or
No. Roll me a perception check real quick. Just roll that for me.
1 second.
Decent enough. The Cardiff was definitely older than the Cardiff that you recall.
Right.
The first Cardiff.
Yeah. I kind of figured that, but yeah. So he's.
Not like a year older, like older.
Oh no, I get what you meant.
Okay.
Yeah. So do something about him, or I mean, we technically might still run into him again with the way that Cardiff does things, but yeah.
We've definitely seen him die twice.
Does tend to do that.
Okay. Do you inspect the staff?
Yeah, I'm just probably while I'm walking back, I just sort of look at it.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah. It's really hard to not notice. So the staff seems to be very well enchanted, but shattered. And it looks like whatever magic was bound inside of it released from the staff in a very horrifying manner. You're not exactly sure what that means, but apparently the staff being sundered caused it to magically explode. Like, you can see the tracings, like the bursting of the magic energy kind of up and down the staff. It still has the shape of a staff, but it's definitely kind of rent in a fashion that's very, very strange.
About them.
All right. So just to make sure, the group's idea, the goal of the party is to travel with Sander out to find Tegan and Cassandra out in the wild to see what they're investigating and move on from there, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I would say after we rest a night, though.
I perfectly understand. So we've gone 2 hours. We don't have a Zach, and I don't have. Well, I mean, we can definitely continue. But again, I know that there's one thing I want to do in the town with Zach before we leave. Zach's not present. So are you guys okay with doing a short session this time around? And
Sure.
see if we can't set up. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. Thanks for watching, whoever watched.